I am here today with Mr. Bill Kimmick, our District Curriculum Coordinator, to discuss the impact to our students of the state's change in testing systems. For the last several years, our students in grades 3 through 8 have taken the New Jersey ASK test, the New Jersey Assessment of Skills and Knowledge. Beginning this year, our students will participate in the PARCC test. PARCC stands for Partnership for Assessment of Readiness for College and Careers, and has been selected by the New Jersey Department of Education as an assessment of the Common Core curriculum standards. Mr. Kimmick, can you provide our community with an overview of the background to PARCC? Why the change?
Well, in 2010, as you mentioned, the State Board of Education actually adopted the Common Core content standards. That required school districts to look at their curriculums, align their curriculums, and make sure that they were teaching to the rigor and the demands of the Common Core. So that essentially has become New Jersey's curriculum in language arts and mathematics. The PARCC assessment is actually a next generation assessment that is really designed to assess fully students' ability and skills within the Common Core and within those standards that the Common Core has outlined for students at different grade levels. The PARCC is very different than New Jersey ASK. It's considered to be a next generation assessment. It was designed within a consortium of states that came together and actually decided to use that particular assessment. There are other assessment consortiums that were developed, and other states actually decided to develop their own assessments. But at this point, most states have adopted the Common Core, and most states are assessing the Common Core.
That's a good segue into my next question. What can our students expect to see in terms of the changes?
The biggest change for the students, I think, is going to be in the format of the exam. New Jersey ASK, which has been that New Jersey has used for years, was a paper-based assessment. The PARCC is a computer-based assessment. So the work that students do is completely done within a computer testing environment, basically, their screen and the program that they're using. It is something, again, that over the past 3 years, New Jersey has gradually transitioned the New Jersey ASK assessment to align with the Common Core. That final alignment took place in 2014, so PARCC kind of continues that alignment. It's now assessing the Common Core standards completely in language arts and mathematics. So really, students should be familiar with the nature of some of the questions. Students should be familiar with some of the designs, but I think the platform is going to be the biggest change for the students.
And how are our teachers preparing our students?
Yeah, the work that the students do on a daily basis is the most important work that the teachers do with the students. Our curriculum, we've been very fortunate within Warren, has been aligned and revised over the past few years to actually align with the Common Core very, very well. So our curriculum really does teach to the standards and the skills that students have to be successful within the Common Core. In terms of the work that teachers do, we don't want to over-focus on the tests as much as we want to focus on the daily instruction and the good work in terms of the curriculum. In terms of preparing the students, there is work that has to be done in terms of the technology platform. A lot of that is being addressed in terms of the one-on-one initiatives that we have within the district with the Chromebooks and the use of just technology resources across the district. So we're confident as students move forward in having experiences with those forms of technology that will transfer to their work within the assessment platforms.
And when will these tests take place?
There are 2 testing windows that take place in New Jersey. One is going to be in March, and that's called the PBA, or the Performance-Based Assessment. That's an assessment window that takes place in March that requires students to answer a number of open-ended questions that will be scored by people, many of them, that work within the PARCC consortium. Our teachers don't score the assessment. They're scored by outside scorers. Then there's another testing window that takes place in May, and that's known as the EOI, or the end of the year assessment. And that assessment is an assessment that's completely machine scored. So those results are sent out, or the tests are sent out digitally, and they're scored. And then the results from both of those assessments are put together to have one assessment score.
It's a lot of information for our families to absorb. Where can they find additional information about the tests?
We do have, if you visit the webpage, the district webpage, and go to the curriculum section, there is a folder that's set up that actually provides links to the Common Core, provides links to PARCC resources, and looks also to outline some of the frequently asked questions within the PARCC presentations that we've done within the district over the past 2 years.
Thank you, Mr. Kimmick. I am confident that our students will continue to do well on the state tests, on the PARCC test, and I am sure that they will shine brighter every day.